The World Cup starts in weeks, and right now, millions of people are going to sit down and watch football for the first time in their lives and have absolutely no idea what's happening. That used to be fine. Not anymore, because the 2026 World Cup is the biggest one in history. More teams, more games, more moments. And if you don't know the basics, you're going to miss everything that makes it special. So here's what we're doing today. We're going through everything. The rules, the format, the terms, the players, the storylines, the drama, everything you need to walk into this tournament and actually get it. Let's go. First, the big picture. The FIFA World Cup happens every 4 years. That's it. Once every 4 years, the entire planet stops and pays attention. The last World Cup in Qatar drew over 5 billion viewers. That's more than half of every human alive on Earth. No Super Bowl, no Olympics, nothing else even gets close. This summer, it's happening across 3 countries: the United States, Mexico, and Canada. 16 host cities, 64 total games. And for the first time in history, 48 teams are competing instead of the usual 32. That extra 16 teams changes everything. More countries get a shot. More underdogs show up. More upsets happen that nobody predicted. We'll come back to that. But first, how does the actual game work? Football is built on a beautifully simple idea. 2 teams, 11 players each, 1 ball, 2 goals, 90 minutes. Score more goals than the other team and you win. That's it. That's the whole game. But here's what nobody explains to beginners. Low-scoring games are not boring. A 1-0 game in football can be more intense than a 42-17 blowout in any other sport, because every single moment carries the weight of what might happen. And when that one goal finally arrives, the entire world reacts at the same time. Now let's talk about the players, because not all 11 do the same thing. Think of a football team like a heist crew. Everyone has a specific role. Nobody's replaceable. The goalkeeper guards the goal. They're the only player on the entire field who can use their hands. When they make a great save, they're heroes. When they make a mistake, they're remembered for it for years, sometimes decades. Behind the goalkeeper, you have defenders. Their whole job is to stop the other team from getting near the goal. They don't need to be creative. They need to be smart, physical, and in the right place every single time. Then there are midfielders. This is where football gets interesting. Midfielders connect defense and attack. They're like the point guards of football, controlling the tempo, distributing the ball, deciding when to speed things up and when to slow it down. The best midfielders in the world can completely dominate a game without scoring a single goal. Most casual fans never notice them, which is exactly why they're so important. And finally, the forwards, the goal scorers, the ones on the posters. They get most of the praise and most of the blame. One missed chance in a World Cup can define a career. Now let's get into the rules, because this is where most beginners get lost. And it doesn't need to be complicated. Offside, everyone's heard of it. Almost nobody can explain it. Here's the simplest version. You cannot be behind the last defender when your teammate passes the ball to you. Imagine sneaking behind the defense and just camping next to the opponent's goal all game. Offside exists specifically to stop that. If you're in an offside position when the ball is played, the referee stops the game and gives the ball to the other team. In modern football, offside is checked by technology. The VAR system, Video Assistant Referee, uses multiple camera angles and 3D body mapping to determine if even a shoulder, a knee, or a toe was offside. In the 2022 World Cup, Japan scored a goal so close to offside that officials needed 3D imaging technology to confirm it. The entire tip of one player's boot was barely onside, by millimeters. The goal counted. Japan won the game. One toe changed the result. That's football. Fouls and free kicks. Simple. And that's a wrap, guys. If you want part 2, drop a comment down below and let me know. Your comments are what make it happen. And if you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It means the world and helps us grow. We'll catch each other in the next one. Until then, Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Peace.